Not only as your coach, being your counterbalance, but you can counterbalance yourself. And really what 80/20 is about is counterbalance, is a spectrum, is a dial. It's how you're able to, in one moment, in one day, enjoy your life, live a little bit, and then counterbalance that with being back on track. Majority of the time, you're counterbalancing these impetus to live your life. Because if you were to do that all the time, being on all the time or off all the time, you're going to stray to one side or the other. And for most people, life pulls you away from your goal for the most part. So 80/20 helps you to focus on what you need to focus on 80% of the time, and 20% of the time live. It's, again, a way to counterbalance. And you can employ this on a day-to-day basis. If you know you're going to go out for dinner, you can plan your meals a little bit better that day. You can look at your first 2 meals and maybe take out some calories there and add it to your dinner. You can look up the menu at the restaurant you're going to go to and decide beforehand, so you're not deciding in the moment, excited by what the waiter listed as a special or what your friends are having, right? You can still go out, enjoy the food, enjoy the company, and still counterbalance so that you're not too far to one direction. Same goes for exercise. Maybe you're exercising 4 or 5 days of the week. You're relaxing, active, recover the other days. Sometimes maybe you have to move it. You can't do your workout you were supposed to do today. You do it tomorrow, which would have been your off day, right? So you counterbalance. It's fluid. I think that's probably the real point here, is that things need to be fluid. They can't be rigid on or off. Sometimes you turn the volume up, sometimes you turn the volume down, depending on what's going on in life, depending on what the circumstances are. But at no point really should it be on or off. It should be a dial. It should be turning up, turning down, depending what's going on. Of course, this is the essence of 80/20. This is the essence of the spectrum and the dial that we've talked about. But I think the idea of the fluidity, the counterbalance, really needs to come to the front as well, because again, life happens, and sometimes you can be doing exactly what you need to be doing for your goal, and sometimes you have to counterbalance and live your life, and you have to just get through the day. But there's many days in the calendar. There's 365, sometimes 366. You have a lot that you can go in either direction. So just because you had one bad day, one bad week, whatever it might be, you are counterbalancing that with good habits. Because if out of the 365, 300 days you're on point and you're living the habits and you're doing what you need to do, those 65 days are washed out in the end. And they're washed out after 1 year, 2 years, 3 years. As you get more and more into this and consistent, you're going to be doing more in line with your goal versus against. And that's a lot different if you're looking at this as an on or off, full intensity, 100% go or off, right? So again, counterbalance, fluid, 80/20. Live your life, but also remember what your goals are. Be flexible about all this.